So, what's up? What's up? We got to pull up to the situation with Russell Wilson having this contract with Denver Broncos, and it looks like he might be possibly losing his job. I mean, this contract was worth what, $248 million, and now Ciara is being drugged into this. You know, his wife, you know, the singer who likes to get her dance on. I think she got them dance ons at Janet Jackson at the same time. But now it's being said that Russell been having way too much fun on TikTok and other social media sites, and he done lost sight of football. Now, I don't know much about football, but I'm like, is this possible that your thoughts can be so focused on your woman, your wife, your other half, that's all you want to do now is become a social media star from being one of or the top? What is his position? Is he a running back, quarterback? I don't even know, Russell Wilson.
He's a quarterback.
Thank you. Okay.
Russell Wilson can do anything that he wants to. If that makes that man happy to go out there and dance with his wife and everything, that's fine. I mean, he's deserved it. He's worked hard for what he's done. The man has done stuff that people didn't think he could do. They didn't even think he was going to make it into the in football. They said he was too short. Mm-hmm. Man's won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
And no telling what I don't know his whole full record, but he's done pretty good for it. That's why he got a contract like that.
But why is it possibly now that this blame is it like, is people looking for a way out, something to complain about on social media to say it is Ciara's fault and her pulling his attention? Is it true that
everybody has their own opinion?
That is an opinion
of what they think. That's an opinion. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have an opinion also. He's lost that job, but he's going to get picked up by another team.
Do you think the contract money was too much?
That was over a 7-year period. That money was over, so you have to split that up to see what he was getting for a year.
Okay, because it was being mentioned like how he gonna get a house, him and Ciara. You know, they have 4 kids, I believe, and the house is valued at $25 million. So
new bathrooms in their new home. May we introduce you to Mr. Russell Wilson? You guys might be able to make some sort of deal going on here. A new report says Wilson is accepting offers for his home in Cherry Hills. Russ and Ciara paid about $25 million for it.
Okay.
Didn't exactly work out, though. It comes with a pool, 4 bedrooms, and yes, 12 bathrooms. Not sure why you need all that, but
what's the proportion there between the 4? Okay.
I don't know.
I have questions.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But it is an insanely beautiful home. There's pictures online of it. Just hasn't been very lucky for the Broncos quarterback because his future in the league kind of uncertain, but likely doesn't involve the city of Denver, so here's a $25 million home with 12 bathrooms.
Remember when he bought it, made headlines, and then, okay.
Look at that house, though.
It's stunning.
That's a compound.
Yeah, stunning. Ooh. Yeah, somebody very, very lucky will be moving in there.
And very, very wealthy. Enjoy.
Just that detail.
Oprah's money is being pulled into this. Like, well, her house costs, I think it was mentioned from one of the bloggers saying $50 million. Jay-Z's house and Beyonce's house, what the value of their house is. Then it was talking about taxes also being deducted from that 48 something like that million, and it's like, what's left? Because Ciara is only, now these are not my words because 20 million is 20 mil, but it was being mentioned, well, she's only worth 20 million. So why in the world?
Well, even if he did buy a home for 25 million, he can always sell it. If it's worth 25 million, he's going to get some. He might lose some money.
That was commented on too.
But he's going to lose some money. But he's still going to get money. I mean, he had money anyway. It's not like his bank account went zero when he lost his job. He had money before he got this job. He had millions. His wife has millions. I don't see what the problem is.
They said the house was sitting already for some years and they just happened to buy it. Wasn't nobody buying it. They said the house was already expensive in the way it was made up. Again, would you buy a house for 25 million?
I'm sure he talked with his financial
advisor. Let me ask you a question.
About that.
Would you buy a house for 25 million with 4 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms? Because that was the talk too.
Man can have as many bedrooms as he wants. If he don't, he can have 4. What about the people that buy mansions that got 36 bedrooms? Who wants a bedroom with 36 bedrooms in it?
I'm thinking. Now that's got me back to thinking on, I don't know what the house consisted of, really what Evander Holyfield had, but he got talked about too. The house he bought.
They got money where they could change or something and make it into another. If they needed more bedrooms, they got 4 kids. I'm sure they could change a room into another bedroom.
But how long do football players even stick around when they are, picked up by a new team? Do they actually invest in a house, or do they just get the house for the moment, then move on? Like, how does this work in
You just be smart with your money. Nobody knows what Russell Wilson's gonna do since he lost this contract, and I'm sure they owe him money.
Okay, but where do how do they go about normally, like if you do know or give an opinion on, let's say, this particular football player is playing in Miami. Does that mean you immediately buy a house for your family, or does that mean you rent a house because you don't know if you might be picked up by another team?
You're not going to buy a house where you're not sure you're going to be there. You'll go and rent a house or something till you find out what's going on.
Okay, so do you think in Russell's mind, of course we don't know, all things alleged, we're just giving an opinion, commentary. Do you think he thought he was going to be there for some years on top of years on top of years with that amount of money, though?
Of course, I did. Of course, they did.
Probably did, yeah.
It's because they wouldn't have invested that much money.
That family.
For him to get that high, that much money, that the next person that goes, next team that he goes through, because it's all about whether you fit a team or not. Maybe he didn't fit right with the Denver Broncos. Maybe where he goes next, he fits well with them. The man can win another Super Bowl for all we know.
But why would Ciara have to be dragged into this as well? I mean, I have to balance this conversation out because, I do have majority, like women. I do have some men that listen, but it seems like the women always, some kind of way, get dragged into stuff. And it's like, just because he did social media. I know they also came out with a his and her or some type of infused clothing, perfume. Yes, Ciara is an entertainer, but they acting like, some of these people's acting like on social media that like he just wiped her up, just took her off the streets or something. Like she had nothing going on. Like, oh, she had this child with Future.
The man has one of the beautifulest women in the world. The black women are, I think, some of the most beautiful women in the world. You can't lose with that. She seems like she's happy. He seems like he's happy. The kids seem happy. So, I mean, what do you got? You got a nice family with a good woman, what I can see so far. She's a beautiful woman, like I said before. And, I mean, who can ask for anything more? Even all that money don't take the place of all that.
Well, on that note, after it's all said and done, guess what? They're going to be all right. What you think?
I think they'll be fine. And I think he'll recover from this. He'll get picked by another team. Matter of fact, we like to hear about it in the next few hours that Russell Wilson has been traded to another team. What his money's going to be, nobody knows. But hey, we'll find out soon.